So you want to hear a story about a knight overcoming an evil dragon and saving the day. Yeah, I can tell that story. But we'd have to go back to the beginning, on a farm with a girl named Ash and a pig named, well, it was just called Pig. Has the mighty dragon won again?
Yep,
Well, I need him back in his pen, so will our knight accept this quest?
they shall.
Ash's dad turns round to see a dark-clothed man leaning on the fence. A dust cloud rolls in from the distance, and out from the forest appear a group of red-capped gnomes, vicious wee creatures. But before her dad can say anything, he's grabbed by the legs, and they start dragging him off to the woods.
Dad!
Ash runs towards the Count, but he lifts his fingers. He smiles. By the time Ash wakes up, it's night time and she's all alone.
Dad? Anyone there?
A noise comes from the barn.
Anyone there? Who goes there?
Something charges out of the darkness of the barn. It's Pig with a bucket on his head. Ash follows Pig back out into the field. She tries to help him take off the bucket.
Pig, calm down. Here, Pig. Come on, come get it.
But he's too confused. So she grabs a bucket of animal feed.
Come on, over here. Come on, nearly there.
Ash managed to grab the bucket and pull it off of Pig's head. And now that Pig had escaped the bucket, Ash began to make a plan.
We have to find Dad. Yes, we do. And you, Pig, shall be my noble steed. If we don't find him, we'll run out of food. So, do we have a deal? Let's go save the day.
After walking for some time, our adventurers find themselves lost deep in the woods.
Any ideas where to go next?
Pig shakes his head.
Yeah, well, me neither. What's that? No, calm down. It's all right.
The noise frightens Pig,
What are you doing?
and he throws Ash from his back and lays over her. A swarm of pixies burst out from the trees. They radiate a blinding light as they pass overhead. Eventually they leave, but cries for help can be heard in the distance.
Get off me, you dirty rats!
Someone's in trouble. We have to help them. We have to help. It's what a knight has to do. What if I had left the bucket on your head, You'd still be wandering around the field with it on your head.
Pig ignores Ash and wanders off towards the calls for help.
But because I'm such a good knight, I saved you, so really... Oh, good. I'm glad we agree. Hey, wait up!
Ash and Pig hide in some bushes next to the clearing and see a redcap being blinded by the pixies.
There's one of the gnomes that took Dad. We have to help him. He might know where they took Dad. Or do you want to walk around the forest all night? Let's get him!
So riding atop the back of Pig, Ash charges down into the clearing, swatting at the pixies as she goes, missing. The pixies dart about, trying to avoid Ash's wild swings. Ash throws her shield into the cloud of pixies, hitting one. It drops to the ground, and the shield falls on top of it. Suddenly, all the pixies' lights go out, and they vanish into the forest. Ash spots the pixie on the ground. The redcap raises his foot to stomp the pixie.
Let's see how you like it.
No! You won't touch it.
Strange rescue this is.
Where is my dad?
How would I know where some pup's dad is?
He was taken by a bunch of redcaps today.
You from the farm, Pop?
I'm not a pup. I'm a knight. Now, where did you take my dad?
Boss took him for a special job.
Where?
I'll tell you, for a rasher of bacon.
You'll tell me as a thanks for saving you from the pixies.
You're right, you did save me. That makes you the new boss.
Oh no, I just want to know where my dad is.
You saved Squabble. That makes you boss. Besides, if you are a knight, you'll need a squire.
I don't know about this.
Come on, I'll be a great help. Used to help the old boss real good.
Fine, but no funny business.
Great! From now on, new boss is the knight. What's your name, Pop?
Ash.
Really? Not very catchy.
What is it?
Pig points Ash back to the pixie.
What do we do with it?
Squish it.
No! Squires help knights to do good.
It's my first day.
We'll take it with us and find help.
You're crazy, boss. As soon as it can, that pixie's gonna rip out your eyes.
That doesn't mean we won't help it. I hurt it. I have to help. Let's go.
And so the trio set off into the forest. Eventually they come across a small cabin in the woods.
I guess no one's home. Come on. We'll have to find somewhere else.
Squabble looked the door up and down, nodded his head, and ran straight at it. Squabble lay in a heap on the floor, while everyone else ran in after him.
What were you thinking?
Getting help.
You broke into somebody's house.
Whose house? No one here.
No one has been here. Everyone, leave quietly.
But just out of the corner of his eye, Squabble sees a shiny fork.
Squabble, leave it.
But boss, it's shiny.
Don't even think about it.
But he doesn't listen. And as he pulls out the fork, all the dishes on the counter come tumbling down.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry? Are you trying to get us caught?
Caught? By what, boss?
Little lambs,
Everyone, hide now.
why do you hide?
The group run and hide behind the kitchen counter. As the banging stops, they are not alone. It is a lich, an undead sorcerer, on the lookout for magical items and magical creatures.
Not good.
Shh.
You could have left, but you chose to stay. Did you want to say hello?
The lich swings out its arm. And the door slams shut.
We might be in trouble, boss.
You are in trouble, little ones. You broke into my lair. I don't get many visitors, but there is something about you. No, not about you. Something you brought with you.
Ash looks at Squabble, Peg, and Pixie.
Yes, that's it. Such a large burden for such a small creature. How about a trade? If you give me the pixie, I can give you the power to save your father.
Don't listen to him, boss. You can't trust these monsters.
Ash! You must choose. Who will you save?
Everyone.
Ash looks over to Peg and Squabble.
Run!
Ash leaps out from behind the counter, swinging wildly at the Lich. Squabble and Pig run for the door with the pixie. But the Lich dodges every one of Ash's swings and starts throwing chairs at her. She ducks behind her shield from the chairs. Squabble and Pig reach the door. Squabble yanks at the door, but it doesn't open. Pig tries ramming the door, but he can't get through.
Boss, we need help here.
Well, I'm a little busy here.
What is your plan, little one? Your friends are trapped, and you can't save them.
The Lich raises Squabble and Pig into the air and throws them with its magical powers, but the pixie stays floating in the air.
Interesting.
The humming begins. The pixie's light starts growing brighter and brighter.
Hello, little one.
The Lich tries to contain the pixie, but it can't hold on and starts to burn as the light touches it.
Time to move, Piggy.
Eventually, the Lich burns away to nothing, and the light starts to touch Ash,
Boss, get back here.
but she doesn't burn. Eventually, Ash is engulfed in the light. Ash looks around and notices her sword and shield start to glow, and they change from a piece of wood and a bin lid into a real knight's sword and shield, and she sees her clothes change from the rags into a full suit of armour. And slowly, the light fades, and the pixie is gone.
Where's my gear, boss?
I've seen what you did to the door. I think you'll be alright. We should leave here. Take us to my dad.
Follow me, boss.
The trio reach the summit of a hill, and there on the horizon is the Count's castle.
This it?
Sure is.
Let's go then.
Hold up, boss.
Why?
Well, do you have a plan? Last time you ran headfirst into the Count, he put you to sleep.
Run faster.
Great. We are goners.
Only joking. You'll distract him.
I know.
You heard. You distract the Count with your charm, while me and Pig free my dad.
And then...
Then what?
So you have your old man. I'm standing there distracting the Count. How do we then get out?
Oh, I'm just gonna whack him then.
Whack him.
Yep.
And that will stop him.
I'll whack him hard.
Great. I can't see how this will go wrong at all.
The group enter the castle and see the Count standing on a grand staircase, but he's no longer the same man that Ash met on the farm. He's changed. He's more reptilian.
What happened to old boss?
I don't know. He doesn't look good.
Young Ash. How nice it is to see you again. I hoped you would make it in time to see what I had planned.
And what's that?
My new beginning.
That's where you're wrong. This isn't your beginning. It's your end.
What happened to distract him and then whack him?
Changed my mind.
Ash charges up the stairs, but the Count only takes a couple of steps towards her.
Didn't you learn from last time?
The Count again snaps his fingers.
See? Things have changed.
More than you'll know.
Instead of falling asleep, Ash, Squabble and Peg are sent flying through the castle wall out into the courtyard into a crumpled heap. Ash picks herself up to her knees. Do you think some fancy armor makes you a knight? It will take more than that for you to be a match for me.
Guys, can you hear me? We need to get up.
You could be just like me, Ash. You want to be strong and slay monsters, even save your friend. To do that, you need to take power, and power
I just want my dad back.
The Count emerges from the hole in the wall.
No, I wish you could see. No one can give anything. If you want something, you have to take it.
No! I am a knight and you need to be stopped.
Tell me then, what is your plan now?
We're gonna whack you.
Squabble passes Ash her shield, and Peg passes her sword.
Together!
The trio charge the dragon. Squabble hangs on to its neck for dear life. Peg runs from the fire. The battle is long and hard. Eventually, together, the trio are victorious.
Good work, boss.
Not too bad yourself. You did great as well.
So, what now? Can we loot the place?
No! We're going to get Dad and go home.
The trio are back at the farm, looking over their now peaceful home.
So, what's the plan, boss?
What do you mean?
Well, as exciting as the idea of mucking out animals is, it wasn't a deal when I became your squire.
What was our deal? 'Cause I just remember you saying I was your new boss.
That sounds about right.
So if I wanted you to clean out farm animals, then as your boss you would have to?
You wouldn't do that to me,
But I could,
will you?
maybe.
Boss, please, don't do this to me.
I'm pulling your leg. We have something else to do.
What?
Go on adventures!